Does anybody remember my name?
I actually don't know.
No?
Sure.
Does anybody remember anybody's name? Any of the facilitators?
One was Liz, one was
Okay.
Alita, one was.
Okay, well, that's a given.
Okay.
Said my name.
One was Liz, one was Alita. Anybody remember the other?
They said Denise.
Oh, Denise, I'm sorry. Okay. Denise, Liz, and I am Alita. So, hello, welcome back, everybody. Thanks for coming back. Nobody played sick today.
We have to.
Okay. So you're new. You mind introducing yourself to us? Tell us your first name. I'm sorry to put you on the spot.
Katie.
Hi, Katie. Hi, nice to meet you. You want to give us one adjective that best describes you that starts with the letter K?
Cupcakes.
That's
Don't know how to spell either.
Oh,
You know, okay. I'm going to say kind Katie.
oh.
All right, that's
I
amazing.
don't think that fits her.
No, it doesn't.
Be nice. So to start, I think it would be wise for us to reiterate the rules. Just kind of say what the rules were from last week. So John, if you could come write one of them. Right you are. Thanks for volunteering.
I like rules. Number one rule is no rules.
Yeah, so we didn't put that one on the board last week.
Yeah.
So pick either one and give us one rule. That's how you give me the thumbs up, saying that you want to come on up. Come on! All right. Really?
Oh, you're. Oh, you're.
No, actually, I'm you, but thank you for volunteering. Come on.
I don't remember any of
Yes,
them.
I believe you do. Come on. I think you'll be fine.
Yeah, respect was the only one I could think of.
That's great.
Respect. Oh, wait. Listen.
Yeah, so that's not gonna work. Come on, man.
Saj, erase never.
Hey, no. Sasha didn't write it.
Oh.
You're right. I should
Okay.
write it if you had a better.
Thank you.
Stop.
We have to move on. Let's be respectful.
I don't remember any of them.
You don't remember one?
All I
Just
remember
send it
is
to
that one
Steve.
and that one.
Okay. Can somebody else give us a rule?
Is you
Roll.
uplifting?
I'm sorry.
Uplift.
Is you uplifting?
It wasn't, but I like that one.
Yeah.
Understanding.
Look at you. I love it. Yes, that is correct. Here, come on.
Again.
Come on, the other two, really quickly. We have to move on.
E and S.
Come on, Jessica.
Tell me I write it.
What you got?
Good.
Rules.
You're retarded.
Follow the rules was the bonus one.
I don't remember.
Break them all.
Follow rules.
Rules are meant to be broken.
Fall.
No, that was not one of them.
Oh, that's R. R is rules.
We got two more.
Follow the rules.
Somebody, anybody?
Sit
Never.
It was not sit down. Nobody?
Oh no.
Nobody.
That'd be terrible.
It's gonna take
Miss
5
Liz,
hours.
Miss Denise, you want to give us?
Encourage and smile.
Oh, I Oh. hate smile.
I thought that was sucked.
Oh.
Encourage people to break
Okay. So these are the rules, and we're gonna
understand one.
really try
Kelvin smile.
very, very hard to adhere to the rules. Okay. So this week we are gonna I'm gonna talk to you all about connections, making connections. Okay. When you think of a connection, someone who you're connected to that could create a positive influence in your life, can somebody give me an example?
Jesus.
None of these people.
That is.
I really like Jesus. That was great.
Yes.
Parents.
Parents.
One of my brothers.
Siblings. Did I hear siblings?
But I said one of my brothers because one of them.
Nathan.
I don't think I'd be that much for my sister because
They
she's
just
so
fun, but he's weird.
Anybody else got anything? Nathan, so you're saying friends, maybe? No? And whoever said Nathan, I don't know who Nathan is.
It's his brother.
That's
What
your
he doesn't like.
Okay, so we got siblings, parents, Jesus.
Batman.
Teachers?
Teachers.
No.
Yeah, he said he wished he succeeded.
He was like, my brother tried to kill me, and I was like, oh, I wish he would have succeeded, but I was joking.
Respect, John.
Can we like
Erase that?
Do we have any more that we want to add when we talk about connections, positive connections?
Cousins. Family.
Family?
Ooh.
Food.
Friends.
Food.
Oh. Oh.
Okay,
Food.
I think that's a pretty good list.
Why,
To start
why
with.
is there a lamp over there?
We'll get that.
Give me just a second. Does anybody have any other positive connections, encouragers that they want to add to the list?
Lords.
What?
Lords.
Lords?
Yeah, because it said raise Jesus and then said Lords because the Holy Spirit, Jesus.
Fair enough. We're just going to say the Trinity. Is that fine?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Very good list. Although this is not all inclusive, there are more, but that's a good list to start with. So I'm going to start with parents. When we think of parents and parents wanting to make a good connection for us, in what ways would you say that your parents provide?
They let us live with the food and
They
all
let-
the house they give us.
They let you live with food.
I mean,
They feed you.
Yeah.
They let you live. Okay.
It's not like they
They
would kill
spoil
you.
you. They spoil you.
They support you?
Yeah.
Spoil you. I'm sorry, they
That's
spoil
more or
you.
less to grandma.
Okay, they spoil you. I'm sorry, what did you have?
I just said they have a house that we could live in.
Okay, so they provide for you. Okay.
It gives us clothes.
They give you
I
clothes.
think we need that.
Amen.
What about rules?
Yeah. Rules You don't are, have any. are like curfews meant to be broken.
Well, let's just look in regards to the rules that we are supposed to follow with our parents.
We have to do our
I'm supposed
chores.
to go to bed at 9:30, but I really go to bed
I
at
don't have bedtime.
Okay, why do we
good
think
for you.
why do we think that parents establish rules for us?
Because
Because
they
to discipline us. worry about us.
Because they like the power they have.
Discipline.
10. Like,
I like the word discipline because they use the power that they have
Protection.
for
They're
protection.
like dictators.
Yes.
They're dictators.
Some of
That's
them.
a strong word.
Oh, you should be. It's
that's the
nothing,
right word though.
Oh,
I don't know about dictatorship. I don't know about that. But they want the best for us. They want to see us succeed. Do we all agree with that for the most part?
Sure.
Okay. When I think of parents and my parents when I was growing up and the rules, albeit they weren't my favorite part of childhood, there were rules and there were things that they set in place to ensure that I grew up to be a responsible adult, a productive member of society, and that my light would shine
Are you?
to its brightest ability. Okay? So let's think of it in that.
why you wrote the
Let's think of it in that way, as opposed to they want to use their authority to
So it's like
create a dictatorship.
Are
Okay. So now I did bring a very practical example of a light. It seems very simple and very practical. But let me ask you a question. When you think of this light, this lamp,
Wait, there's no bulb in that.
hold
How
on
is
just
it
one
gonna?
second, hold on just one second. You didn't give me a chance to give the instructions. So there are connections, if you will, or rules, or things that have to happen to this lamp in order for it to shine, to illuminate at its brightest. Okay? Who can give me one of those steps?
Take that off.
electricity.
Electricity.
Put
So
a light bulb.
it has to be plugged up. Okay. Hold on one second.
Don't
Let's
plug it
one
in.
step at a time, because we can't do
Don't
all of
plug
them.
it
Plug
in.
It's still not.
Do put a
working.
light bulb in.
Take the shade
Well,
off.
first,
And screw it on.
Possibly.
Hold on one second.
you don't want to shock yourself.
Oh. Well, what did I do wrong?
You plugged it in first.
So I went ahead of myself in the steps. Does that make a difference?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, in working a lamp, yes.
It's all good.
Okay. And other things in life, does it make a difference? The order that you do things in?
Yes.
Depending on what.
Okay. But sometimes it does, depending on the circumstance. Okay. So what should I be doing? Back here, guys. What should I be doing? Putting the light bulb in first?
Probably take,
Well, you buy.
So it's in, it's on.
screw it in.
Screw it in. So that's 2 steps, right? That's 2 connections.
Man,
Still not doing anything.
Then
Okay, plug it in and take the shade off.
Plug it in.
plug it in and then turn it on.
Take the shade off.
Turn it on.
And there, flip the little turny thing.
Push the button.
Flip the turny thing.
Yay! We solved the
We did it.
difficult.
That was very difficult.
It is some.
So that is at its fullest illumination,
Ow.
right?
Pretty light.
There was tons of steps involved in that. Could I have could I have reached that by just plugging it in?
I don't think so.
turn that light back on.
Can you turn the light back on, please?
Really did that.
Thank you. Okay. So when we think of parents and the rules that they're giving us, do they matter?
Yes.
Depending on the rule.
Depending on the rule.
Depending on parents.
Okay.
That should.
So if you're saying that parents may or may not be a positive connection for you,
It
no,
depends on
yes,
the parent.
depends on the parent. Okay, that's fair. So if it's not a parent, then who would you say could be a positive connection
My dad.
for you? Your dad. Okay, great. Anybody else?
Yeah, I agree with you, Dad.
Not really.
Not right now? Not really?
Wrong, Brady.
Okay. Anybody else want to tell from their personal
Blame
personal
blame Barack
experience who's
Johnson.
their positive connection?
My cousin.
Elmo.
In what way?
He was always there when I was a little kid.
Okay. And so, with Elmo being there when you were a little kid, in what way was he a positive connection for you?
He taught me how to count.
Your opinion. Yes. Oh.
Let's listen. Let's listen.
I'm not being serious.
He said Elmo. Let's listen to his reasoning.
I'm not being serious because for some kids, what they see on TVs and influence to them, like some people we watched a thing in the Bible where they grew up about superheroes and the things they learned from that on how to do good is just how they were taught to be raised, so they were influenced greatly.
Sure. That's a very good answer. Who believes that you can be influenced by something you see on TV, in the movies, in video games? Who plays video games here? Okay, I do too.
What?
No, I watch. I really don't play. I don't know how to play. I watch. I watch my nephew play. Yeah, I watch him play because I don't know the buttons, and he gets very irritated with me, so I just let him do it. So we agree that there are some things on television, in movies, in video games that can be a positive or negative influence or connection. Yes? Okay, cool. So in terms of peers, your friends, who feels that they have a connection with their friends? Like the people you hang out with. Who feels that their friends are positive?
Sometimes.
I don't know.
They can be
Tell me about it.
It depends on the friend.
the group of friends
Yeah.
I'm with. They can be good, but then they can just make things really awkward
Like love.
real fast.
So let me ask you a question. Okay? No, let's talk about that.
Oh boy.
So the friends that make you feel awkward, or they make
It's because they
a
don't like each
situation awkward.
No, it's because they like each other and they hold hands and hug each other. And just laugh.
Okay, wait a minute. Let me go back and understand what you're saying. So your
A
friends.
bunch of quotes, girlfriends and boyfriends.
Yeah.
The lovers, the dreamers, and me.
Okay. So So they just make you feel. Let me ask you a question. So the things that they do, the behaviors that they do, make you feel uncomfortable.
Every single day.
Why you hang out with them?
Say yes.
It feels like.
No, very good question.
Because they get to make fun of them and it's funny.
Oh yes. That's a good reason.
They don't really care.
Okay, now I'm hanging out with you more.
Same, I don't.
Anybody else have friends that make them feel uncomfortable?
Oh no.
That's
Oh,
what friends are
what?
for.
Yeah.
Not my friends.
I have a lot.
I have horrible friends.
I was gonna mention that eventually.
You have horrible friends?
Yeah.
Am I wrong?
In what way?
My friends are bad influence to me, and I'm a bad influence.
Same.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
It's a big
let me
old
ask.
circle of bad influence.
Let me ask you this: eighth graders.
Instead of the water slide.
Eighth graders. Shh. Should we strive to be positive connections and positive influences with our friends,
Yeah.
or should that not be a concern of ours?
We should,
Should, but we.
just
Yeah,
like don't.
It's a very serious question. I mean, I'm no judgment. Like at your age, 14, 13, 14, 13, should you care about being a positive role model
We
or
should,
influence on your
But we
friends?
should
like-
care about the environment, but a lot of people don't.
Yeah, because we just don't want to lose our connection with our friends.
People just
Basically.
stop caring.
So it is not cool. Wait a minute, let me try to get this straight. So it's not considered cool to like stand up for the right thing and to be on the right
Depending
side
on
of
who
things
you're
and
talking about.
no, I'm saying your circle of friends. How many friends would you say you have?
He has like
I have one friend.
I'm gonna ask you in just a moment. How many friends would you say you have?
I don't know, I have a lot.
20?
Really? That's a surprise.
30?
At least 10.
At least 10. So we're not talking about other people in school. We're not talking about that. We're talking about your friends, people who you consider friends. If you were to stand up to them and say, hey guys, that behavior is not cool, would you be able, do you feel comfortable doing
It
that?
depends on
Not
who
really.
the friend is. If
Oh.
it's Noah, then you
Everything else.
I won't care, I'll punch you in.
I'm an idiot.
Gosh.
Okay. Let's hear from the ladies.
Yes, please.
Seriously.
Genius.
How comfortable, how confident are you with standing up to a friend, someone you call your true friend, if they were doing something or doing something to you or doing something that you thought was just not right? On a scale of 1 to 10. 5? Okay.
Yeah, 5.
5.
Can go either.
You want to elaborate? Go ahead.
No, so what if we go in a scenario? I'm trying to think of something where.
So if you're with friends and you guys, I don't know, your parents had dropped you off at the mall. I don't know if that's a thing anymore.
It's not
Oh,
really.
yeah,
No.
my mom does.
Only
I can get.
Where do you guys go?
we
nowhere.
chat over phones and
Taco
computers.
Bell.
No.
Yeah.
We,
Okay, I'm going with the mall. I'm going with the mall. You're at the mall. You're hanging. You're at the mall. And one of your friends try to get all of you guys to go in or to cover for him while he goes to steal something.
He's an idiot.
I still.
Bye, Felicia.
Okay, first thing there's cameras.
He doesn't care.
He's
He knows how to maneuver around the No, you guys are going to watch out for him.
I would stop him. Probably.
Well,
I
first
would
thing
go
Yeah,
out.
same.
I would
I would stop him.
You
say
would,
it's your choice, but I wouldn't cover for him.
yeah.
you would not cover?
Yeah.
No.
I would try to convince him to not do it.
Same. I'd be like,
But it's
we
like-
shouldn't do that, but it's up to you.
If you don't,
Just
go
let
ahead
him.
and think about it first. And if you go,
I ain't helping you no more.
I protect them.
Don't come to me when you're going to like prison.
So, no, he's already he or she have already made up in their mind that they're going to do it.
Well, piece
All they need you to do is to cover for them.
I'm staying right here.
It's
I'm
your
not gonna-
funeral.
Your funeral.
Yeah, it's your funeral if you get.
So let me get a poll. How many would cover? Show of hands.
What does that mean?
I'll pretend to.
That's a dumb thing to do.
So nobody would cover.
If
How
he pretended
many-
to cover and they got caught, and then like then he actually thought you covered, and then the cops would be like, "Was he covering? Oh yeah, he was covering." And you go to jail for.
Guilty by association. That is a real thing.
It is.
Okay, so yes, it is.
Yes.
So nobody would cover. How many would try to talk the friend out of it?
Just a dumb thing to do.
No, I mean like really like, hey, let me tell you why this is not a good idea.
I would
Like try to have a
I
conversation.
will.
So how many? I'm sorry, I didn't see. How many would walk away and just never? How many would just walk away?
I was like,
What kind?
and just like.
And then last question: how many would still be friends with this friend?
Nope.
Keep being friends or.
Continue to be friends with them. Like on Monday, hey, we're cool. Did you really steal that? No, I left. Did you really steal? I don't. You would still be friends with them?
Yeah, I mean, let's do it. So.
Maybe.
And you go weird.
It's my choice.
It is your choice, right?
Yeah, come over here, Rob. No.
So because I didn't see your hand. So did you say that you would try to talk them out of it, or you would just walk away and just leave
I
them
just
there?
walk away.
Okay.
I just probably wouldn't want anything to do with it.
Okay. How many would tell their parents about it?
Maybe it.
Why?
It depends on the parent again.
Your dad. You're really close to your dad. Your dad is a positive influence in your life.
So I'd probably tell my dad, but
You probably tell your dad.
Because if
I
I
wouldn't,
phone number,
because
he
why
has
get
it.
your parents involved if they're not the parents of the kid? So why not?
Okay.
So
Because
you're,
it's just another person to bring into this.
so you're,
Oh, go ahead.
so you're gonna let him get away with it? Because what happens if he does get away with it?
Screw him.
No. Oh. Gee.
Oh, Joe.
oh,
Respect.
He's respectful.
We don't say that here, Alex.
What if that friend stole from you?
Huh?
What if that friend stole from you?
Then I try to get my
Beat the crap out of them.
Yes. If
you
if
just
he
hit him
stole
upside the
something-
head with crutches.
If he stole a pencil,
Gabe.
No. He's at your house. You're hanging out. You have $20 on your dresser. You go to the restroom. You come back.
Well,
Give me back my money.
But you don't realize it until after the fact.
I'd try
I'd
to get
find
it back
him and then
because,
beat the
because
crap.
that's not $20.
I'm not sure.
You're gonna, if I
I wouldn't
usually do
be
it. If
happy.
somebody steals from me, they have to double the money what they stole. So they stole $20, they give me $50.
It depends, like, if they needed it or something, then I'd probably just let it slide, but if they were just taking it just to take it, I'd probably get pretty mad.
If they
That's a very good
If they
point.
needed it for something, I'd probably just be like, yeah, if you would've asked, I would've just gave it
If
to
they
you.
took like less than $1, I just wouldn't care. Cause
If
it's
they
Cause it's less than $1.
So she raises a very good point. If they needed it, then she would be willing to turn a blind eye.
like, I don't know, like
Okay,
get
100,
food or something.
like 20.
Now $20. It's $20. That
Yeah, it's
it's just sitting there.
$20, and if they take it, and I find out, I'll be on first thing. Why do you want it? If you need it for something,
Because it's money.
Maybe their family doesn't have
You
food.
can't argue with that. You
I
can't.
don't leave money or anything around either.
I do.
I do.
Oh well,
Okay, I'm listening.
I guess we're gonna know who's house for a while then.
I'm listening. It's a good point. If they needed it, if their family needed food, then she's saying that she would be okay with it.
Then yeah.
So you would then at that point confront this friend about their morals. Okay. Very good point. Okay, so since we spent quite a bit of time talking about friends, more so than parents or family members or anything like that being a positive or not so positive influence, we're going to do a quick exercise, okay? I'm going to pass out a note card to everyone. Pay attention to the rules,
Okay.
or you will miss it. Take one and pass them around, please. I hope I have enough writing utensils. Take one and pass it around. So what I would like for you to do,
You what?
what I would like for you to do on your note card is write one characteristic of a good friend. Hold on, I'm not done.
I had no.
I'm not done. I'm not done. Well, one characteristic that makes you a good friend. How about that?
I don't
Are those
think
jelly beans?
And then I would also like for you to make a guess of how many jelly beans are in the jar.
Jelly beans.
On your paper.
Well, can I
Just like gonna do this. No.
see? Well, can I see the?
No, like,
I'm just gonna do simple math.
That kind of stuff. But
no, but can we like try to actually like calculate it?
how many jelly beans are in the jar?
What was the first question?
Oh my gosh, you need to
One characteristic of a good friend.
Oh.
One.
Oh.
You got a couple. So do I have pencils?
Or the marker.
Can you hold the jar just like that? And can I see the bottom?
Just scrape it off.
See the bottom? No, like the actual bottom.
No, you cannot see the bottom.
Okay.
I'm not done.
Does it?
Just hold on to it. Really? You just
Does it actually say
like-
how many are on the bottom?
No, it doesn't.
Oh, come on, then why are you covering it?
Oh, I'm just holding so I don't drop it.
Hold it like that.
Seriously, you keep moving it. I'm trying to count.
I'm not doing you. Okay. How many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
2, 4, 6,
9, 10.
James, you get it.
Okay. Can we pair off? 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2.
No,
Wait, what?
I was Sandra.
Pair off. No. Pair off, please.
Are you seriously doing the math though?
1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2,
He
1,
doesn't
2.
like me, though.
Once you pair off, I would like for you to
Mac, please.
together with your
Yeah.
yeah with your buddy come up with one characteristic of a good friend. You have to agree.
We got it. We were the same thing.
John, you're
One characteristic of a good friend, and then guess how many jelly beans. You have to agree on it.
Wait,
Yes. Deliberate.
Okay, we're ready.
Whoever gets closest to them.
We put the jelly beans.
Okay.
Okay.
Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. Have we, what are you doing?
Are you wrong?
Okay.
my dad's like a boss.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Your dad is the boss of what?
Counting.
I see the
Okay,
boss.
so
Nope.
Why not?
they didn't have
That's that.
You're not gonna count them by holding them.
they actually
No,
don't.
I already have a good estimate.
No,
have a
because
good
you count the
No.
bottom, then see how high it
That-
is, and then multiply
No.
that. and
You
then-
have all of those in the middle.
He's right.
No.
Do
Yeah,
the
exactly.
math.
Can we have one?
I am.
Hold on 1 second.
Oh, put aside.
Uh-oh. I think it's one.
We're good.
No, let's just stick with my dad.
So we should.
120.
So listen to the instructions. You should have on your card your single guess of your one single guess of the jelly beans and your one characteristic of a good friend. And then you should have, as a pair, your one guess and then your one characteristic
You
of
should
a
have what you
good
put
friend.
on your own.
You should have what you put on your own.
And then what the pair agrees on, or what the other person put.
I'm sorry.
Like, should we, like,
So you can just put it on the back of the card that what the pair is.
like, do what the other person did, or what the pair agrees on?
Hold on 1 second.
Like, should I do what the other person did?
Okay.
What you agree on collectively, together rather.
We agree, and then we do it.
You did it on your own first. So yeah, don't erase that. You'll have it there. There's a method to my madness. It's not just madness. Okay, we're good.
Yeah. Wait. Why are we guessing jelly beans? Do we get them?
Hold on.
Why are they stuck to the bottom?
Because they are in there.
Just put them down there.
And this is one person gets.
Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in a group. 5 in a group.
This is your madness.
One characteristic characteristic of a good friend? You have to agree.
I put loyal.
You have to agree. Deliberate, because you have to agree.
That's loyal. Is that?
And then as a group, how many jelly beans are in the jar?
Trustworthy.
Trustworthy, yeah.
What?
160.
He can do jelly. Let's do loyal.
Oh, that was right around where I put it.
116.
I was gonna say, I'm gonna scrape it off. Car. You guys would say they probably melted.
What kind of jelly beans are they?
I think they're strawberry.
Yeah, they were.
Okay.
They were good.
I was just
Big.
I think it's chocolate.
I was gonna say, did you recount them again? Because remember we took some out.
I say 50 less than that, so.
Go to one.
Okay, I'm good with that.
Because I ate a couple, you
Wow,
know,
you smart.
more than a couple.
I just did like
Okay.
base times
I
like-
put,
Let everybody
I
else
put
took some.
loyal.
That's what I did.
I put,
Oh,
Then I did.
alright,
Hey, guys, yeah.
CA,
Are we ready?
Yeah.
Okay, so now as a group, I need someone to point out
Nope, sorry.
or pick. No, you raised your hand, so you volunteered yourself. I need someone to be a spokesperson for your group,
I could.
and then someone to be a scribe.
I'll be a spokesperson.
I'll be spokesperson.
You cannot write anything goofy on the board.
Can you be
Scribe.
I think
Nope.
it's better.
I'll do it.
So I can do it.
Okay, so one spokesperson and one scribe. Scribe, let's go. Scribe Rooney,
Oh, right.
Okay.
you can erase that.
Hold on.
My always feel like noodles.
No, I don't want to be
Ready?
spokesperson.
Okay, I'll just like,
Ricky Bob. That's what Dave.
Yeah, you be resting now.
No more rules.
John,
Yes.
John, you go down this way.
Anarchist. Here.
Okay. So where's your?
Anarchy.
I really don't need you falling. Excuse me.
I am falling.
Sorry. Okay.
I am falling.
Where's your spokesperson?
I'm a spokesperson.
Seth.
You're
Get up here? Okay.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's a correct observance.
So
Observe,
I need you to get your cards.
Yeah.
What you guys wrote
I
down?
have mine for the start.
proving his point.
What are we writing?
Okay. So Team A and Team B.
Between 173 and 180.
Hey, John. Team B.
John.
You scared?
B.
Tennessee Vols.
Oh,
Hey,
John.
she said H.
Please, no.
Oh, John.
Please, no. B. Thank you.
Okay.
Not for
Team
Bama,
A.
though. Not Bama.
What was your number one thing that you guys agreed on that was a good characteristic of a
They're
friend?
they're loyal and they have your back and are there for you.
Team B,
Trustworthy.
trustworthy. Did anybody else out of Team A have anything different, like on your own card? Anything that you want to add, that you want your team lead to add? You can put your jelly bean guest too.
Hey, John, Cody.
Anybody had anything they want to add? Their scribe to add?
201.
Yeah, it was 201. No, I decided differently on my own.
Did 132? Okay. Did anybody from Team B have anything they wanted to add up here?
What is that? 36,000. No, what's
No,
jelly?
130.
So team,
360.
hold on 1 second. Let's get this really quickly. So Team A said that they need a friend who's loyal and someone who has their back. Do we agree with that?
Yeah.
Does that sound like a characteristic of a good friend?
Yep.
Does that sound like something that you could do to be a good friend to someone?
Pets are bigger than them.
Hmm?
They're bigger than me than hope.
Well, it could be
Trustworthiness and same interest.
Yes,
Talk to me about same interest really quickly.
You like to do the same things.
I like trust.
Otherwise, there's gonna be no
I like
really good reason to hang out.
There's no connection,
I
huh?
like the compass.
Yep. Sure.
Okay, very good. All right. So last question before we go, because we've run out of